2 Chronicles 3. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes the direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. He's an extremely jealous El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. Which is really hard because the names of the months and the names of the days of the week are literally pagan worship names. That's why they were created. That's why they were put in place. Babylonian stuff. Anyways, Yah is short for YahWeh, YahWeh, Yod He Vav He. There's no difference. It's like saying Dan, Daniel, Daniel with an E. What is a difference and does matter is when people say that Phil, Bob, Sam, and Aaron are the same name, because no, they're not, and no one in the right mind would ever believe that. Only a fool would believe that a hammer could force its creator to do anything, and YahWeh is no difference to saying Dan, Daniel, Daniel with an E. And Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last, and the only. And there was no letter J in the Hebrew, Greek, or Aramaic text, because the letter J is only about 600 years old, while the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago. In a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua. And I strongly believe that the son of Elohim's name, Yehoshua, means Yahweh is salvation. Um, 2 Chronicles 3. And Shlomo began to build the house of Yahweh at Jerusalem on Mount Moriah, Moriah, where he appeared to his father David at the place that David had prepared on the threshing floor of Ornan, Ornan, the Jebusite, Yeb with a line underneath of it, Usite, and he began to build on the second day of the second new moon in the 4th year of his reign. And these are the foundations which Shlomo laid for building the house of Elohim, the length by cubits, which is another measurement, of course, the length by cubits according to the former measure were 60 cubits, and the width 20 cubits. And the porch was in front, and the porch that was in front was 20 cubits long, according to the breadth of the house, and the height was 120. And he overlaid the inside with clean gold, and the great house he paneled with cypress, which he overlaid with fine gold, and he carved palm trees and chainwork on it. And he covered the house with precious stones for comeliness, not comeliness. And the gold was gold from Parwayim, Parwayim, and he overlaid the house with beams, the doorposts and its walls, and its doors with gold, and carved cherubim, Kerub, with a line underneath of it, Im, on the walls. And he made the house of the most set apart. I just want to point out cherubim. Nowadays it's spelled with a C, and the reason why it's spelled with a C nowadays, and it also has a halo over it, is because the Catholic Empire, so the Babylonians took it and made it their own. But without the halo over top of it, and all the other pagan garbage they threw on it, that's exactly what it was. A cherubim. Pretty sure I butchered that, but whatever. And he made the house of the most set apart. Its length was according to the width of the house 20 cubits, and its width 20 cubits, and he overlaid it with fine gold 600 talents. That's a measurement, talents. And the weight of so talents is not a weight, it's an amount. Sorry. And the weight of the nails was 50 shekels of gold, and he overlaid the upper rooms with gold. In the most set apart house he made 2 cherubim of sculptured work and overlaid them with gold, and the wings of the cherubim, their total length was 20 cubits. One wing was 5 cubits, touching the wall of the room, and the other wing was 5 cubits, touching the wing of the other cherub. So apparently one cherub, or a cherubim, is 2. The IM is because of 2, but if there's just one, it's Kerub with a line underneath of it. Cherub. See the cherubim? A picture of 2. And a cherub is a picture of 1, with one cherub on one side and one cherub on the other. Like if you see a sheep, if you see a bunch of sheep, you don't call them. Like if you see one sheep, it's not a ship, it's a sheep, you know? Anyways, whatever. Where am I? Let's go back a little bit. And the wings of the cherubim, their total length was 20 cubits. One wing was 5 cubits, touching the wall of the room, and the other wing was 5 cubits, touching the wing of the other cherub, and the wing of the other cherub was 5 cubits, touching the wall of the room, and the other wing also was 5 cubits, touching the wing of the other cherub. The wings of these cherubim spread out 20 cubits, and they stood on their feet, and they faced inward, and they made the veil of blue and purple and crimson and fine linen, and worked cherubim on it. And at the front of the house he made 2 columns 35 cubits high, and the capital was on the top of each of them, and the capital that was on the top of each of them was 5 cubits. Wow, that took me a while to get through. Pathetic. Forgive me. And he made wreaths of chainwork as in the speaking place, and put them on top of the columns, and he made 100 pomegranates, and put them on the wreaths of chainwork. And he set up the columns before the hekel, HE with a half a check mark, K with a line underneath of it, AL, one on the right and the other on the left, and called the name of the one on the right Yakin, YAK with a line underneath of it, IN, and the name of the other, and the name of the one on the left, Boaz. So Yakin, Boaz. BO''AZ. Yakin, Boaz. Yakin would be the first one, Boaz would be the second one. Yakin, Boaz. Actually, Boaz, Yakin, because it's on the left. If you walk in, you're left, and then you're right. So it'd actually be Boaz, Yakin. I wonder if that means anything. Anyways.